On the far left here, we have 1940s Vortalex. Now I can't run the oscillators on the four here that oscillate, but these are all little loop General Electric fans. So this one has the original paint, very good condition except for the dust, even on the blades, and it's got a brass cage badge. This 3x3 cage. So turn that on. Very quiet and smooth. Turn that on. And this uses the ball-ended toggle. So this is a 1930s 10-inch standard, and after this one they started going to these flip switches. So this one still retains the flip switch, but they added, or has the same engagement setup as the GE Whiz. So just very good air mover. It's just louder than the Vortalex, but it's got a 10-inch 4-wing blade. Turn that off. This is a 1921 or 22 GE Whiz, brass blades, beautiful fan. You see all these have been restored except the Vortalex being factory, and it's in like probably 98% condition. But here's the Whiz with the flip switch. These 9-inch brass blades have a very pleasant sound, and they move a fair amount of air. Turn that off. Now this was the basically the progenitor. It was called a constant oscillator because either you have to put the screw in the center for it not to oscillate, or you put it out on one of the holes because there's no engagement knob. So they introduced the engagement knob with the Whizzes. But the Type AO is not a Whiz, made in 1916 and 17, and in a different variant 18 and 19. But they have a cast iron Hershey Kiss base. And unlike these three newer ones, this one has a cast iron loop. So 2 speeds, starts on high. Basically sounds just like that, and then you have a low, and the low speed is just absolutely awesome. And with the iron base and the iron loop and the brass wheel up there, just a very classy fan. And this is a GE Whiz from 1920. This has still got a cast iron base. I did a custom foot arrangement on it and did an antique white paint job. Another brass blade 9-inch, and I rewound the stator in this one. And these in this particular year have a hole in the front and a hole in the back. I don't understand that because you can't get a switch back here. I don't think they came with one back there because all of these are just use the old type of screw-in attachment, but of course, you know, as one does, you put a line switch on it. Sounds similar to these two, except it's running a little bit slower. I used thicker wire than the factory, and I used way more wraps to the point where it went from, I think it lost about 4 or 5 ohms of resistance, so it's got a perfect desk presence, excuse me. Turn them on to finish the video. And as soon as I can, this switch and this vintage outlet, they're going to be hooked up over there. But for now, they're just kind of hanging loose. But you can turn the whole lot on and off with this. So. Appreciate you watching.